Hi guys, Cthulhu here from Teamwork Cast. I just wanted to take a brief moment to say hello to everyone. Sorry we've been gone. Summertime is kind of a crazy time to coordinate things. Nick has been busy with school projects. Christian has been busy with various tournaments for Netrunner and some other projects as well. And the rest of us, Shepard and I, are getting ready for Monster House later in June. Hopefully we'll have videos and stuff for you for that. But for now, I wanted to take a chance to let you all know what I've been doing here the last couple days. I've been playing Wildstar, which is a new MMO out from Carbine Entertainment, published by NCSoft. And I have to say, I love this game. Right now, I am sitting in my housing landscape, and about there in the middle of the ship, that there in the middle of the field is my house, with a giant laser sword coming out the front. But, you know, this isn't what you'd expect from your normal, typical housing, and I wanted to start with the housing, because, man, is it crazy. So, the way this works is, we have a piece of property. And we have all these different plots we can put stuff in. Right now, I have it set up to where I have a couple little things. This right here is my garden, and I'm growing plants right now, which are good for various crafting professions. This is my festival table with lots of food. I can click this. I get some food. Nom 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 nom. Yeah. And so you've got things like that where you'll, here in the back, I have a gathering spot as well. This is the relic site, and you get upgraded to get more nodes and higher tiered nodes. And so you can, you know, get some gathering on without having to go run around the world. It's kind of nice to have, not having to, you know, necessarily always be running around trying to gather stuff. You can get some of it from your house. Here we have a decorative little hot spring. But then we have our little moonshine distillery. And, you know, gathering stuff and getting free stuff from your house is kind of cool. But this one,
Challenge begins.
we actually have a challenge that we can do to get stuff as well. So right now I'm crushing grapes. Crush those grapes. Crush, 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 crush. But crush faster. Come on. Oh man, there we go. I made my grape juice. Gotta put it in the bucket. Gotta collect the bucket. Right over here. Get to the oven. And here, you know, the interactables in this game, there's a lot of different ways you can interact with it instead of just being like a collect, right click to collect thing. You got things here that are like hold the thing, you've got repeatedly collect or press, and then, you know, over here we got our moonshine. Moonshine. One thing you'll notice is that I got a challenge complete up over here. Once you complete various challenges that are basically spread all over the world, you can be out killing a monster, all of a sudden challenged to kill a bunch of the monsters, or pick something up off the ground in a challenge to pick up a lot of stuff in a short time, or get from point A to point B in a certain amount of time. Oh, and my challenge thing disappeared. That's alright, because I can come in here and go... Where is it? Here it is. Oh, I need to take that one. And depending on how you do on your challenge, there's 3 different ranks: copper, silver, gold. You'll get to pick something as a reward. And the way it works is, depending on how good you got, determines how this 2 times here is how much more likely you are to get that item. But, like, I want the... Ooh, those are kind of nice, but I think I have something cool, so I want to try and get the water tower. And it goes through a roulette system. And what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? No whammy, no whammy. No, I got shoulders. Boo. Oh, I still have to get something else from there, too. And let me come down here. Oh, Reaping Ravnox. I didn't get that one. What's my inventory stuff look like right now? I got a 7 slot. That's worth 20. That's worth 25. Let's try and get that one. I'll just close that out and loot. I didn't realize I had this much stuff in here. Give me bag! Give me bag! Bag! No. Let's see. Yeah, not a very good one for what I'm doing right now. Chasing fireflies. Man, I didn't loot. That's an old one. That's like a level 1. Level 7, yeah. I'm not even gonna collect it right now. Here we go. This is the one I want. I'm trying to get this Granarch 4 poster bed. I want a new bed. Ah, the corruption collection. More dies. Alright. And this one right here is another one. I'll go ahead and try and give it a try. I actually don't need this one anymore. I got the thing I wanted from the, but I'll show you what it is in a second. After we do this one, I'll go into the house, since I've shown off everything that's really outside my house. Oh, no. Ah! So this one's interesting in the fact that in the area of it, you get like this super jump bonus. And the goal is to get up to the very top where there's a tree and a plushie. So your goal is to go collect the plushie in the time limit, which is actually pretty hard. Ah, as you can see. Oh, I might not. I might make it. Can I make it? Alright, so here's the top rock. There's my tree. There's the plushie. Yay, plushie. And I'm going to try and grab another plushie. I want to have 2 in my house. Let's go and we can drop on down to the other side. Nope. Just currency. For renown, which is fine. And this is my house. It's pretty awesome. Let's look inside. Rawr! I have an alligator. He protects my house. His name is Frank. You know, I got a few other things in here. I got a totem. I got this little display case. A blaster on the wall there. Bear sign. Everyone likes a bear sign. This right here is the plushie I got from that one quest. It's a bed. This is the artifact that I actually enlarged to put on the front of my ship, which is kind of cool. I can actually come in here and it's actually, I won't do that. I'm gonna edit that. Then we'll go to advanced controls, and so you can put these things pretty much wherever you want in your house, which is really cool. But then, you know, I can make it ginormous. I can rotate any number of ways. Ooh, I should actually put those as guns on the side of my ship. That would be kind of cool. And then you can, you know, you can move them. There's a lot of fun little things you can do with all of the various. It's a really well-rounded customization feature. Like my alligator right here is, I get him to get really big. You know, I can spin him right round. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Now he's even bigger. He's just waiting for people to come in. Get eaten. Yeah. And let's rotate him down a bit. Nom 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 nom. So yeah, this is housing. I like it. Oh wow. I'm walking on up. Interesting. He'll give me access to up here. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. All right. So with that, let's actually go take a look at some other parts of Wildstar and why I like it so much. The housing and customization is really cool. I've been thoroughly enjoying messing around with it in my downtime. It's been kind of a fun little feature. And here I am out in White Vale, which is the level 23 zone. It starts at level 23, goes up a ways. And I'm on my grinder / hoverbike. Yes, you can double jump on mounts. It's amazing. So, you know, I've always been kind of in most MMOs, you can get overwhelmed with the number of abilities you have available to you at any one time. I played Hunter and WoW for a very long time, and I had just, you know, you'd have like 30 abilities on your bar, and half of them you wouldn't use at all. And Wildstar kind of addresses that issue by providing a limited abilities action set. So at any given time, you'll have, as you level up, you'll unlock 8 total ability slots that you can slot in down here on the bottom. And the way it works is you pick your skills. You'll buy some of them, whatnot, and then you get to pick the 8 that you want to use, including a 9th path one that's, we'll go over path a little bit later. But, you know, so, like, I have a healing set over here. Excuse me. That is nothing but heal abilities, with, like, a CC ability and an ability that helps recover my focus, which is a sort of like mana in this game. Sort of. But, you know, and then, once you slot your abilities, you get points to essentially upgrade them. And so, like, this would be all those abilities slotted as base, and then I can come in here, and in case of the emissions here, it gets plus 16 health per tick per upgrade. And then at like level 25, I can choose to upgrade it to where it has no focus cost, well below 250 focus. So it adds a nice little thing where that becomes a free heal when you're low on focus instead of consuming a very minor amount. It's typically like right around 100 focus per cost for that one. But all of them basically get a upgrade at level 25, and then another one at level 45 you can do. So you end up getting to customize a lot of your character depending on the role you want to play or whatnot. But beyond just the ability sets, you also have an amp tree, which kind of works in a weird talent system sort of way. The inner ring here is basically all passive buffs. Things like increased hit severity or hit chance, reducing focus costs, maximum shield capacity, things like that. And then the middle ring gives you a little other bonuses. Sometimes they'll unlock an ability. Other times it's something that happens when you do something. Like I currently, for my healing set, is using one called Reboot, which is using my barrier ability. With who doesn't have shields, it restores shields on top of the normal shield healing it does, which is kind of cool, because normally shields won't recharge until you haven't taken damage for a little bit of time. So Reboot levels kind of gives it a chance to get the shield up even more than it normally would, and to get that going. Most of the, if you see here, a lot of these are red. That means that they have been, I don't have them yet. And so you have to, the way that works is a lot of them are sold by vendors, some are found in the world, or, you know, they sometimes drop and people can sell them at the auction house. But you have to buy the tier 2 and tier 3 locked amps before you can use them. It feels a little weird, considering like your regular abilities can just be bought. I think it would have been a little bit more fun, or a little bit more user-friendly if you could just buy them from here like you do the abilities, but having a little scavenge hunt type thing isn't necessarily a bad thing. So you kind of get a little way to customize your characters a little bit. All of the trees, amp trees, are pretty much the same for all the characters. They're broken down between the assault, the utility, and the support, and then hybrid builds in between all of them. Assault is typically DPS, support is typically tank or healing, and utility tends to be things like movement enhancements and crowd control. So I want to just leave. I don't want to. Oh, I need to change back to my DPS set because I'm going to show off some stuff here. And so here, I'm going to fight some stuff here, but over here is an interesting little thing. These are called discoveries. That will appear around the world at different times, and they all do different things. Let's see what happens when we click this one. And we get a buff station. So this is going to grant me an HP buff. Sometimes those will open up into cave systems and whatnot that you can go through, and for little extra quests and whatnot. Over here we have a lore object, which I just picked up. I'll look through them some other time. And so we'll go kill some stuff, because I've got some quests to kill some of these monkey type things. You'll notice here, these guys are just red named. They look white. Oh, did he? Yeah, he's not really angry at me. He just decided to throw something at me. Over here, this one is highlighted in red. It means he's a more difficult enemy. Like he has 50k hit points. Typically made for like 2 people, where this one's got 5 to 7k. So I'm going to go ahead and break these guys up. You can see they have an exclamation point next to their name, which lets you know real quick that it's a quest-related mob. And so Wildstar has really free-flowing combat. It's very kind of action-oriented. And my medic class here is all fairly short range. It feels like you're, using a shotgun the entire time. So we'll go in here and I'll show you what I mean. So this is my basic ability. I use it to just kind of build up my actuators, which are used to spend on abilities. And you can see there the enemy are throwing stuff out. And I kind of just keep going. You build up dodge counters, which are seen down here, which allow you to dash various amounts. And so, combat, even that little fight against what should be just a basic enemy, seems pretty engaging and interesting. It's a lot of fun, being able to just kind of go through and dodge telegraphs from standard enemies, whatnot. Right there, Those actually will really hurt if you stand on them too, so it's always kind of important to move out of the way. But, almost all of my abilities I can do while on the move. Some classes, like the Esper, have to stay kind of stationary. But for the most part, most of your abilities are going to be things that actually put, telegraphs on the ground, like skill shots from Smite or League of Legends that you have to follow. And everything. So, it's kind of a fun little thing. Mining things here are kind of interesting, because sometimes little events will happen with them. Let's see if I can get this one to do something funny. Nope. Sometimes, the rock will grow legs and start running around. Sometimes you'll get, it'll open up into a cave, or a big old rock orb will come out and try and eat your face. And so, it gets kind of crazy. Later on, I want to do some videos showing off the dungeons and adventures, but I kind of want to get a group that I can talk to on voice comms to do that. So for now, I'm going to clear off these guys, and I'll let you go. I hope you kind of enjoyed my first little look at Wildstar and why I'm enjoying it for the moment. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I will see if I can get back to you as soon as I can. And if you want to check out Wildstar, please do. I am on the Caretaker server. And feel free to look me up and say hello. For now, I will say goodbye, and everyone have a good one. Later!